guys, it's Linda here. Welcome to my channel, Keeping Up with Linda. Today we're going to talk about masks. This is a mask that I've made for myself, and today I'm going to show you step by step how to create a children's mask. So it'll be pretty much this, but smaller. Alright, so how did I do this one? I pretty much followed this simple one. Same measurements, same style, with lining or a filter if you may. The good thing about this mask is that you wash it and reuse it. You wash it, you use it again. So as long as you have a couple of these, you're good to go. Wash every day, you can wash, no problem, it goes back to normal. It just works perfectly. Adjustable to the nose, and since I wear glasses, I really need this. So this is it. It works. It's cute, and I'm gonna show you how I did it. All right, so let's get started. The materials you're gonna need is the actual fabric. Like I said, I'm using one of these store-bought masks to follow the same shape. However, it'll be smaller because, like I said, it's going to be for a child. Scissors. I'm going to use this as a lining or a filter. This is actually a material from a bed skirt. So this would be the part that goes on top of the spring box. It's 100% polyester. I know it might not be the best thing, but it works. I'm using mine and it works fine. Also, to adjust at the nose, I'm using twist ties. So plastic bag twist ties. I didn't go out to buy anything. I'm using just whatever I have at home. I also made a little tool to make the pleats, just to help me out with those, and a sewing machine. However, it could also be done by hand. That's about it. Oh yeah, and then I'm going to be using these two little buttons, so cute, just as two little accents, one on each side of the mask, just to give it some decoration. And since this mask is for a little 5-year-old girl, I think she's going to love those. All right, so let's get started. We're also going to need some elastic, and I happen to have this one here at home as well. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to open it up, cut it in half. That's exactly what I did for my own mask, and that's it. And I'll end up with 2 strips of good elastic to go around the ears. For now, let's measure this. So like I said, I'm following this mask. So when I open it up, I see the width that I'm gonna need, and this piece of material here that I have, it's basically the same width of this mask, but since I have to do the seams, right? So I'm gonna steal some of this material because I'm gonna have to fold it twice on both sides. I think this would be okay. If it was for an adult's mask, I would have to use a wider material than this. This would not be sufficient. But for a kid's mask, that'll do. And lengthwise, I'm pretty much gonna measure like that. And then again, because of the seams, it'll be smaller. So it's about here. And this is great material because it's like really easy to follow. You know exactly where you are, where you're cutting or folding, because of the little stripes that it has. And there's 2 sides to it. This one is even prettier. I use this one for me, but I think I'll be using this one for the little girl. I think it's more playful. So now let me make sure. It's like this. Perfect. So my filter is gonna have to have the same No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work either. So we're gonna have to. I could always use a measuring tape. I just don't feel like it. So I'm just gonna eye it like that. Right? So there you have it. The actual mask and the lining. Okay. Seems to be a little bit too big on one side. And you know, these things don't have to be perfect as long as they work. That's all it matters, really. All right, it's looking good now, except that I kind of forgot. So it goes like that. So this is going to be the top right here. All right, and this is where I'm going to be positioning 3 of these twist ties together, like about here. Before I start sewing, I want to get everything organized. So these would be for the nose, and I'm gonna get my elastics ready. So pretty much like I'm gonna follow this. See how much I would need for an adult's mask, and then so I would need this much. I'm gonna take 1.5 inches because I also need to leave enough for sewing. So 1.5 less than the actual one. Now let's open it up. And there you go. We have the 2. So this is just regular elastic, 10 millimeters by 1.8 meters. Just so you have an idea of the size. So I'm gonna start sewing the sides and making the pleats. So I'm gonna fold it in a little bit and then again. Alright, and I'm gonna make 3 pleats. So I'm gonna have to start closer to the top to make sure that I have enough room for all of them. And about there would be where I position the first one. I'm going to use my tool just as a little helper. Alright. And I must make it go all the way back as far as I can. Closer to the needle. Also, obviously, they can't be as big as an adult's mask, right? They're gonna be slightly smaller. So there's the first one. And as soon as you hit that, you place the second one. The material is quite thick, so it keeps wanting to escape. Second one. And the other one. cute. Now the other side. Needs to be a bit bigger. Just cut it so it doesn't bother you. Now, you have to follow more or less the same line. And that would be, say, about there. Or maybe a little bit higher. So you fold it like that. Yeah, looks okay. Seems to be pretty much lined up. Start. And as soon as you hit that, you're gonna do the second one. So on this side, you pretty much can do it by hand. However, the use of a tool always helps. Oh yeah, totally. So there you go. Position it nicely. All right, and then a third one. If it's a bit twisted, not to worry, it's only a mask, it's a homemade mask, so not to worry about it. Alright, all the way, perfect. So at this stage, I'm going to insert the elastic. This is the top part. I'm going to insert one side of the elastic already. Position my wires and fold it in once and twice. All right. And then the other elastic for the other side. Okay, and now the bottom. And you're gonna bring the elastic around and position it there as well. And secure that stitch. All right. And then the other end of the elastic. All right, now trim all the extra strings here. And now we're going to secure the elastic once again by sewing it like that and give it a nice finishing touch. This one, yes, let's secure the stitch right there. here again on this side. Okay, so now let's clean it up. All the extra thread, that's here. All right. Okay, so here's a little mask. All right. Open it up. How cute this is. And here it works just fine. Okay, here we go. So cute for a 5-year-old. Now I'm just gonna do the little accent. On the sides there, that's cute. I think here it'll look really cute. And of course this has to be done by hand. I just happen to have these at home, and I thought it would be a nice touch, a nice finishing touch. Secure it nicely. Cute. One more, just in case. So let's just make sure that they're positioned pretty much at the same level. All right. Little ladybug. There we go. Okay guys, so here from my little atelier, a children's mask. Cute. You can see it's one of those that you can wash and dry, reuse, no problem. There you go. Easy, right? So cute. Big one, small one, right? There you go. So cute. The measurements for the little mask are 6.5 inches width and 7 inches wide. Of course, if it's a smaller child, you're gonna have to do it even smaller. If it's a bigger child, you have to make it bigger. I can't wait for her to try it on and see how it fits and how she likes it. So guys, we're done. Small mask, bigger mask. Go ahead and try to do your own reusable mask. And guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to keep up with Linda, and we'll see you next time. You never know what I'm gonna be up to. Ciao!
Thanks for watching. Be safe. Wear a mask.